Hi, my beautiful roses. How are y'all? I've missed you guys so much. I have had such a blast today filming this video for you guys. This is our Merida inspired makeup tutorial. This is our cosplay look. I know my wig isn't quite as crazy as her hair is, but that's a lot to deal with in the small space that I am filming. But yeah, I had so much fun recreating this look, and if you want to see more of how to get this look, keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to start out by putting some moisturizer on my face. Just using the Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer from Fab. I'm really only adding this to my dry spots. And then we're going to go ahead and prime our lids. I'm using my Moodstruck eye primer from Unique. Just a very little bit. You really don't need a lot. Trick is getting the lid back on. Then I'm going to go ahead and prime my face using my Touch Glorious Face Primer, also from Unique. And that's about the amount that I use for my entire face. While that's setting, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows. My brushes fly everywhere. I'm just going to take the angled end of my liner shader brush from Unique and the shade Bittersweet from my Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette, and just go in and fill in my brows to give them more of a red tint to match my gorgeous Merida wig. And her eyebrows get really skinny out towards the end. They're kind of skinny and short, but I'm giving mine a little more depth. I'm kind of mixing cartoon Merida with Merida from Once Upon a Time, because I kind of prefer Merida from Once Upon a Time. Just the way they did her was a little more realistic, which obviously live action TV show, cartoon, there are going to be some differences. But, so yeah, eyebrows are filled in, and I'm just going to use my brow defining gel from Cella. It's just a clear brow gel that I'm almost out of. I'm going to need to order more. Just set. Merida hair is everywhere. Set those brows into place. And then, so from eyebrows, we go to eyes. So Merida has really big eyes. Obviously, she's a cartoon character. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in white, and I'm going to fill in my water lines. And it's okay if it's a little bit messy. This just gives the appearance of bigger eyes. And then I'm going to take the flat end of my shader brush and a little bit of nude from my Naked Basics palette and just cover my entire eyelid with that. And then using the same brush, I'm going to take a little bit of Commando, which is right next to Nude. I'm just going to go, if I stick my finger in extra bitter, I'm just going to go into the crease to give a little bit more definition. But Merida is really young, so we don't want to load on the makeup. We want this to be a very neutral, very simple makeup. So that just goes right into the crease to define it a little bit more, because she does have rather sunken back eyes. And then I'm going to take a little blender brush, and I'm going to pick up some of Pregame, just right under the brow bone or right on the brow bone for a little bit of a more natural looking highlight. And then to line my eyes, just to give it a little bit more on the top, I don't want to use a black because it's going to be way too harsh. So what I'm going to use instead is this Unique liner in Plush, which is this kind of a darker nude liner. And I'm just very, very gently going to go right along the lash line. And this one, because it's got a bit of a pinkish tint behind it, also helps give my lashes a little bit more of a red vibe. And I'm actually not going to use a whole bunch of mascara for this look. So I'm going to take my Epic mascara, but I'm only going to put it on the tips of my lashes. And I'm not even applying it the way I normally do. I am just gently pressing it on. To show that my lashes are there. If you get any clumps, like I have right there, you can take an eyelash comb. And I like to go under and comb out. And then go over. Because that means less of a chance of getting mascara on your under eye and making you look uber tired. So there, our eyes are done. I love Merida. She's such a super easy character to do. She's so fiery though. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my face. So I'm using my Unique Touch Concealer on a few of my problem spots. So even though Merida's got pretty red cheeks, I'm still going to cover up some of my natural redness. Just because I personally don't like it, and I would rather add my own reddy pink back in. And I'm going to take my big fluffy Luxe 514 brush. It's technically a blush brush, but I love using it for doing foundation and concealer because it's so soft and it blends so nicely. And then I'm going to take my Touch Mineral concealer from Unique in Scarlet, and I'm going to give it a shake to make sure it's all mixed together. I'm going to take the same brush, just start blending it out. This wig really does want to be Merida. It's everywhere! And I will tell you guys, part of the reason I'm using this brush is because I'm not completely sure where my beauty blender is. Otherwise, I would most likely be using my beauty blender to do this. Don't forget your ears. You want everything to be the same color. And then I'm going to take my City HD setting powder and my big fluffy dip, tap off the excess. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a little bit of blush because Merida has very rosy cheeks. She's a fiery lass and has very rosy cheeks. So I'm using a lychee and gold blush in, I'm not sure what the name of this color is. It's like a rose gold blush. It's very pink and pigmented. So just bring that color back into the apples of the cheeks. And then Merida's nose. Merida's nose, guys. This is the big one that really hits it home for me. She has a very pointy nose, and it's very pointy up. Like, it's very pointy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the brush that comes with the Naked Basics palette. We're going to take Faith, which is this, the lighter of the browns. And we're going to take the flat chisel point, and I am going to blend this, guys, don't worry. This will get blended. I'm just really going to make my nose very pointy. And really, the nose is the only thing that needs contouring with this look. The rest of her face is very round, but her nose is very defined. And then I'm going to take the, what am I doing? The fluffier end of that, of that brush, and I'm going to blend that down. And then to add a little bit of a highlight down that, we're just going to take to pre-game again. And I'm just going to use my finger right on the center and right on the tip to give it that very pointy, slender and pointy. And like I said, the rest of her face really doesn't need any contour because her cheeks are very round. So the last thing is our lips. I'm going to use NYX's Butter Lipstick in Pops Explosive. And then to lighten that up and give it a little bit more of a softer, peachy or frosty feel, because I don't have any peachy lipsticks with me right now, I'm going to use my Unique Lucrative Lip Gloss in Lucid. I love Lucid. It's a great lip gloss because if you look at it in the package, it almost looks white, but it's not. It's a very frosty pink. And when layered over something like the NYX Butter, it just gives it this really soft, almost ethereal look. So there you go, guys. There is our take the headband out, let the curls fly. There is our Merida cosplay makeup tutorial. I had so much fun researching this look and putting this look together for you guys. I love doing these. I love doing these more than anything. These are so much fun for me to do. I've always loved Disney. Merida's one of my favorite princesses because she's so independent. So this was a lot of fun for me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments down below. If you have any requests, please leave those down in the comments too. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. If you want to hang out with me some more and see what goes on behind the scenes, go check out my Instagram, my Facebook page, and my Snapchat. I'll leave all of those links in the description. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you later. Bye.